Some other news right now, the rides and the food if you're looking for a little less spooky way to celebrate Halloween.
Well, the Cape Fear Fair and Expo kicks off tonight, and Caitlin Stansel joins us live right now with all you need to know to enjoy the fun. Caitlin.
Hey guys, what an awesome backdrop to our live shot this morning. We're here at the Cape Fear Fair and Expo at the Wilmington International Airport, and hey, we aren't just the only ones that wanted to use this as a backdrop this morning. Nicholas Sparks' movie The Choice was here just a little bit ago filming. So a lot of fun expected to happen tonight. The fair kicks off around 5 o'clock. And we have all your details for what you need to know if you're heading out here tonight. So they spend 10 days setting up this week-long fair, and there are a lot of fun things happening. Over 40 rides and vendors. If we could take some video from in the past, you can just get a good look at what exactly you can expect if you come out here. Now, officials say this is really the least expensive fair in the state, and it has all the best rides. So they're coming straight from the state fair here to Wilmington, and they have the county fair prices. So $20 general admission, a lot of fun. And if you're trying to not do anything spooky tonight for Halloween, you know, maybe this is a really good option. A lot of rides, you have the traditional Ferris wheel, all the traditional fair food, the corn dogs, the funnel cakes, and me and my photographer were joking, you know, this is kind of the one time of year that you really get to enjoy those things, and you're like, hey, I don't need it again. We'll wait till the next fair comes around to get some of that stuff in. So a lot of fun stuff happening. They say over 100 people really work together to get this off the ground each year. So a lot of preparation for all of you guys to come out. We're going to have more details coming up in the next half hour just about all the inspections they do on the rides to get ready for all the attendees to come out and have a lot of fun. So we're going to have more coming up in the next half hour. But for now, back to you guys.
Looks like fun.
A lot of fun each year at the airport, which is transformed into the Fairport, they say.
Well, festivals start dying down, but before that, the Cape Fear Fair and Expo comes to town.
It's opening up this afternoon. Our Caitlin Stansel out of the Wilmington International Airport with details on the rides, attractions, food, all in the port city. Caitlin, good morning.
Good morning. The Cape Fear Fair and Expo has more than 40 rides, attractions, vendors this year, so there's a lot of fun to be had when you come out here to the Wilmington International Airport. You could even come away with maybe your new pet. This is the goldfish game. You just throw your ping pongs in. I'm horrible at these kind of games though, but we're going to give it a try here. Oh, I made one. I think. Nope. Okay. I guess I'm not getting a new pet today, but this is just kind of an example of what they have going on here. A lot of fun games, especially if you have kids. Maybe you don't want to go for the whole Halloween trick-or-treating thing tonight. It kicks off tonight at 5 p.m. and they've been preparing for days now, 10 days actually, with more than 100 people working very hard to get all of this put together. And part of that is doing inspections on some of these rides here. Right here, this is kind of the kiddie section, but they have people with the North Carolina Department of Labor come in and really take a good look at these rides before they open up tonight at 5. You know, we asked if we could get on them this morning, but they said they really want to make sure that they're ready and set to go for tonight, so we're not able to get on them. But if we could take some video from last year, just take a good look at what this looks like in the daytime. There's a lot of fun stuff here. The Ferris wheel, traditional rides like that, carousels, and again, lots of games and food. You have your traditional funnel cakes, corn dogs, cheesesteaks, everything that you could possibly want. But going back to those inspections, fair operators here say that North Carolina has some of the most stringent ride regulations. So they really work closely with those North Carolina Department of Labor inspectors to come in here, take a good look at the rides before attendees come and hop on. And also a lot of places really benefit from the money that's brought in by the fair. A lot of nonprofits, the New Hanover County Law Enforcement Association, they help park cars in the parking area here at the airport. And then many 4-H and individual exhibitors earn thousands of dollars per year when they come here to the expo. And actually, for the advance ticket sales, which ended at midnight last night, $1 of every one of those tickets that was sold goes to create a scholarship for a Cape Fear Community College student. So a lot of awesome things happening this year at the fair. We're going to have more coming up at 6 a.m. We're going to head over into the livestock area because that's another really main attraction here, those livestock animals that come in every single year to this area. But Bob and Kimmy, what's your favorite part of the fair?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think the food.
Food's always good. How about some of the rides that really just shake you up?
No, I don't do those.
I do the rides.
No, I don't do the
I
rides.
do the rides and I get off stumbling and can't stand up for a while after those. A lot of fun out there. It's going on until next Sunday, November the 9th also.
It makes you feel like a kid again, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. Gannon, you can check out the fair?
Maybe so.
Well, you have some rides, you have some food. So if you're looking for a little less spooky way to celebrate Halloween, we have something you might be interested in.
Yeah, it's the Cape Fear Fair and Expo, and it kicks off tonight. Caitlin Stansel out there live this morning showing us all of the great attractions. Oh, look at the is that a bunny? That's a bunny.
This is a bunny. I know it kind of looks like a puppy though, right? But how cute. It's getting a little feisty this morning. But her name is Winnie, and she is an English Angora. So all of this hair right here kind of used to make clothes. You can kind of see her face. It's a little hard because she just has so much fuzz. But I have Cindy McNally here with me to kind of talk about, she's the livestock supervisor, you know, just why the livestock area is such a big attraction.
We have so many different varieties of animals. We have alpacas, of course sheep, rabbits, chickens, ducks, quail, turkeys, and a lot of people don't get to see animals, so they get to come here and get educated. We have many different breeds, and people can come and learn about the animals and enjoy looking at them.
Can't hear. I'm going to let you hold the mic while we talk
Okay.
about it a little more.
Okay. Yeah, we have we have a lot of breeders that raise rare breeds of animals here. So we have a lot of breeds that you would not see anywhere else that were, you know, specific breeders that are some that are actually critically endangered, like the American chinchilla rabbit, the modern game chicken, we've got Jacob sheep here. We have a 19-hand Percheron horse. So we have a lot of very unusual animals to people to come look at and learn about.
So when they hear the word livestock, it's not just the typical chicken, duck. I mean, you have some really interesting animals here.
We do. We have some very special, unique-looking animals here.
And we were talking about this a little bit ago, but this is kind of a place for farmers to bring in their animals, their agriculture, and kind of exhibit it to the public. And also it's kind of a contest. We were talking about, you know, how do you pick out which duck would win?
Well, actually, each type of livestock has a standard. And so there's actually a book of standards, the American Poultry Association, for all the ducks and chickens and all that. They have a book of standards. So the judge goes by the book of standards and they place the animal according to what the standard should look like.
Wow. Thank you so much for holding my mic, Cindy. I really appreciate that. But we're going to get Winnie back in her cage because I don't think she's very comfortable on camera. She didn't tell me she was camera shy. But I'm going to send it back to you guys. We're going to have more coming up in the next half hour about the Cape Fear Fair and Expo.
That face.
That's cute. That's a cute bunny.
Oh, the whole time I just kept thinking of the Easter commercial, the Cadbury bunny, because I kept hearing the
Thanks, Mr.
rooster
Easter
crowing
Bunny.
in the background.
Yeah, I know. That's what was making that bunny nervous. It was all the Easter. I mean, all of the chickens.
We hope. That was a big bunny.
It was a big bunny. All right, we've got the fair. We've got Halloween today, this evening. So checking out that forecast, looking pretty good.
You know, we're right in the zone.
Rides and the food may be the main attractions, but there's a lot going on at the Cape Fear Fair and Expo that you may not be as familiar with.
And it all kicks off later on today. WECT's Caitlin Stansel joining us live from the airport with more on what you can expect in the fair this year.
Well, one of the top attractions here is the livestock barn. We have, this is Buck here with me this morning, this little bunny. He's kind of nervous, so I'm just going to hold him pretty close here for the whole live shot. But he is actually a booted caster mini Rex rabbit, kind of a tongue twister there, so I wanted to make sure I read it off the sign. But this is just one of the things you can see here. We're going to kind of walk down the line. You can hear the roosters and chickens crowing right now. It is early morning, time for them to get up and get some breakfast here. We also have some sheep and goats along this side. And for a lot of people, they may not ever see this in their lifetime until they come here if they don't necessarily have a farm or farm animals on their property. So these are just a few of the guys. Some of them still kind of sleepy, just hanging out. And there are even some mini horses, some donkeys. We have some regular size horses as well. Some of these guys really active and awake this morning, but over 40 attractions and vendors here at the Cape Fear Fair and Expo. So much fun stuff happening. You have the traditional Ferris wheel, you have the traditional food like funnel cakes, corn dogs, all of that good stuff. And crews here have been working the past 10 days to make sure they are ready to open the gates tonight at 5. And over 100 people really putting in a lot of work to get all of this prepared. And just to give you some facts kind of about the history behind agricultural fairs, if we had take some video just of what the fair looked like last year. Now, the industry of agricultural fairs goes back over 250 years. This is just some information that some of the fair coordinators here gave me. Originally, they were kind of an opportunity for farmers to gather and conduct commerce, exchange ideas. So today's fairs kind of provide a glimpse back in the time to when agriculture was kind of the premier industry. And we're kind of reminded, you know, where food comes from, seeing all these chickens here and some of the goats. And the Cape Fear Fair and Expo is really the only fair in coastal southeastern NC that kind of gives you a really good look at all of this. So much fun stuff. One of the fair coordinators was telling me kind of a story about a little boy that came here, and he was looking at a goat and he thought it was a dog just because he has never experienced some of these animals in this area. And some of these chickens, I mean, you hear the names of them and you're like, I've never heard of this. There's some like really fluffy ones that I think are so funny to look at. Mike, can you get a good shot of this fluffy one over here? I mean, these are just the kind of things that you don't see every day. And the Cape Fear Fair and Expo, a really good opportunity to do that. But me and Buck here are gonna head back over to his house so he can get some breakfast in. But I'm gonna send it back to you guys. We're gonna have more coming up at 6:30 here at the Cape Fear Fair and Expo.
Caitlin, I didn't hear anything you said. All I heard was the roosters.
Yes, the roosters.
She was
Yes, the chickens.
concentrating with that one.
That's a lot of fun in seeing all the livestock. And for a lot of kids, the first time to get a chance to see livestock like that up close.
Oh yeah, it's Hunter and Bill's favorite part of the fair. All right, some happy news to talk about on this Halloween Friday. The Cape Fear Fair and Expo starting tonight.
It kicks off later today with all the rides, all the animals, everything that goes with the Cape Fear Fair and Expo. And to tell us more about that, let's go to Caitlin Stansel. Caitlin.
Right now we're kind of highlighting the expo side of the Cape Fear Fair and Expo, and what that is all about kind of is farmers to come out and local clubs, businesses to really kind of showcase what they're all about. We have a lot of canned goods here. Not sure if this is necessarily a contest or anything, but they do have a lot of really good sounding stuff. We were talking about this peach butter here. They have some bread and butter pickles, green beans, all kinds of awesome stuff. And then literally from canned goods to nuts, unusual fruit, ponderosa lemon, just a lot of really cool things that you necessarily wouldn't see every day. And this is kind of what the Cape Fear Fair and Expo is all about. A county fair bringing the area together to really showcase what all these farmers do, the hard work they put in every single day, and showcase what kind of products they have. We were talking about, there's some tobacco up here on this ledge, corn, cotton, all kinds of things that are really big industries in our area. But they do have the traditional side of the fair, so they have the rides, they have the livestock, all kinds of things. The Ferris wheel traditional ride here, carousel, they have the fair food, so funnel cakes, corn dogs, Philly cheesesteaks, fries, everything in between, fried Oreos. A lot of fun things happening though, and they've been working for the past 10 days setting all of this up. Tonight, the grand opening at 5 p.m. and they're wanting us to give you some kind of ticket information. So the advance tickets, that sale ended last night, but they do still have a few discounts. Those discounts only available Monday through Thursday, so they have a $2 discount on general admission, which is $20, but they also have a $5 walkabout ticket, so you can pay that $5 and just go out, enjoy the food, enjoy the scenery. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those main days, the general admission price is $20, but they say it's really well worth it. There's so much fun stuff to do here, over 40 attractions and vendors. We're gonna have all those details on our website, wect.com, but for now, back to you guys.
All right, Caitlin, thanks.
We are live here at the Cape Fear Fair and Expo, just below the Ferris wheel here. Gates open tonight at 5 p.m. Tickets $20 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There are some coupons available for those weekdays, Monday through Thursday, though. We're going to have all the details on our website, wect.com. But they say more than 40 vendors, attractions here, a lot of fun stuff. Obviously, the livestock as well. We've been out here all morning kind of showcasing each little part of what there is to see here. Again, all those details on our website, wect.com.
A 3-month.
The temperatures start to drop a bit, the festivities start dying down, but before that, Well, the Cape Fear Fair and Expo actually pulls into town. Our Caitlin Stansel is joining us live this morning with details on the rides, the attractions, and Caitlin, I'm all things food when it comes to the fair. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I love the fair when it comes to town. You have the rides, you have the food. Me and my photographer Mike were talking about this is kind of the one time of year that I eat a funnel cake and a corn dog all in the same sitting. And then you wait till the next year before you get another one. But we're here right below the Ferris wheel, so they have all the traditional rides here, but over 40 rides and attractions. They also have the livestock barn as well. So much to see and do, but it's also a really awesome place to kind of showcase the local community. We have the 4-H clubs out here, a lot of farmers who bring their produce to kind of showcase. But we're going to kind of walk around and give you a little preview of what there is to see. So many rides, everything from adult-friendly rides to the kids. They have this little slide over here and this little helicopter ride. So much to do. Crew's been working for the past 10 days to set all of this up. They're still kind of finishing those inspections with the North Carolina Department of Labor to make sure everything is ready for the grand opening tonight at 5. And more than 100 people involved in really putting every single little piece of this in place. Now, when you talk about the fair, there's always kind of this combination of things that draws people in. So livestock, food, rides. Well, this one has all three. And this is actually what fair coordinators here say is one of the least expensive ones to attend in the state. It is $20 general admission, but Monday through Thursday, they have some coupons available online. Also a $5 walk-through pass. So you pay $5 and you can come in, just enjoy the food and the sights and sounds. But again, a lot of fun stuff to do here. They've been working for a few days now, really putting it all together. And a lot of nonprofits actually benefit from this fair. So the New Hanover County Law Enforcement Association, they work to park the cars here at the Wilmington International Airport. Many 4-H and individual exhibitors, they earn thousands of dollars per year for everything that they bring to kind of showcase. And when they had the advance tickets, which at the sale for those ended last night at midnight, $1 of every one of those sold actually goes to fund a scholarship for Cape Fear Community College. So it's not just about coming out here and having fun. So if you don't necessarily want to go trick-or-treating, bring your kids out here. But it's also really good for the community, a really good way to showcase everything local that is available here. So we're going to have all those details on our website, foxwilmington.com. But Bob, what's your favorite part of the fair?
The smell. As funny as that is, it's just that smell. I mean, as soon as you walk in, you know there's a heavy amount of grease going on at that fair.
Yeah, Bob, can we walk over here to the food trolley so I can kind of show you some of the things that they have available. This one we have pizza, nachos, lemonade, pretzels. Over here we have all your stick foods, so the corn dogs, they have chicken on a stick, tons of French fries, and fried Oreos. I know that's always a big attraction. Popcorn, caramel apples, ice cream, Philly cheesesteak. So if you're coming, make sure you come hungry because there's a lot to choose from. It's really hard to make a choice, but I always stick with the corn dog and the funnel cake.
Caitlin, I think my saying pretty much is if you can put it on a stick, I'm going to eat it.
Well, they have a lot of options for you, Bob. No worries.
All right, Caitlin, maybe you'll bring something back. If not, I might just smell your jacket. All right, Caitlin. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. All right, Caitlin.
What I was saying was
go ahead.
I'm
going to stop talking.
Sorry. What I was saying is no one is quite awake just yet. We were asking about getting on the rides this morning, but they said, you know, kind of early since they had that grand opening tonight. But yeah, we haven't even tried the food yet. But if you came last year, kind of the same deal. But they say a lot of fun stuff going on, Bob.
Yeah, I know. It's always something that around this area, you drive by the airport, it's a packed house. All right, Caitlin Stansel live at the fairgrounds this morning. Again, the Cape Fear Fair and Expo pulling into town. Gannon, you with me? You know what I'm talking about. You know that smell.
Of all the places I thought you were going to go, I didn't think you would go with your nose.
It's the first. I mean, you can park the car and it's like that vapor cloud of grease coming from the cookers.
Exactly what you're talking about, and it's awesome. Your nose knows. I'm with you there. Some great smells coming out of that event. Diligence back under partly cloudy skies this morning. We'll keep them for the day. Upper 40s, low 50s, your step outside temperatures. Let's shoot for seasonably cool upper 60s later today. Got plans to head out this evening, maybe for a trick-or-treat trip. That's tough to say. Temperatures backing down through the 50s, and then ultimately late tonight we may catch some upper 40s.